If there's a couple of teams that you can look at outside the giant shadows of Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings, it's only Gujarat Titans in the last couple of years and the Kolkata Knight Riders. We talk about the passion of RCB fans. There's a passion around sport in Kolkata as well. And they're the only team really to mount a challenge to these two. But when was that? Winning in 2012, winning in 2014. In recent times, KKR haven't quite been a force in the IPL. I know they made the final in 21. That was a staggering comeback. They were nowhere when the IPL was in India, but in all fairness to them, due credit to them, they came back and played fantastic cricket in the UAE. They made the final. But the year before that and the two after that, they haven't qualified. So can they do something different this year? Can they come storming back and say, you know what, we are KKR, we've got a great past, we're going to do well this year? What's been their strategy? They've gone back to their talisman. They've gone back to Gautam Gambhir, but the Gautam Gambhir who took them to the two titles was back in 12 and 14. It is 10 years later that Gambhir comes back, but the passion stays undimmed. You saw what Gautam Gambhir did at LSG. In charge there, 2 years, the team went through. But this time, I don't think he's had the opportunity to create a team. I thought LSG were fantastic in the big auction and Gambhir had a part to play in that. But can he do something with a team that is already set? Let's look at that, because Gautam Gambhir clearly has been given this team to run. And the first thing he has to do is forge a relationship with another very strong-willed, almost stubborn coach in Chandrakant Pandit. So that'll be one of the factors for KKR. Now let's see what else they can do. They finished every single penny they had almost in going after Mitch Starc. Now, why did they go so powerfully after Mitch Starc? They had problems in the power play. They had no one to bowl at the death. They had no one to take wickets at the top. And they thought, right, we're going to go to Mitch Starc and Mitch Starc will solve those problems for us. He's charismatic, there's no doubt. When he's got his rhythm going, he's quick. He swings the ball back in. He's got a mean reverse swinger that leaves right-handers. But if you look at his numbers in recent times, post-2021, he's 11 plus economy rate going at the death. And in 37 overs, he's only got 7 wickets in the power play. There's a huge role for Mitch Starc to play. And for KKR to do well, they need Mitch Starc to do well. Don't forget too, you might be Aussie, you might be, I don't really care about these things kind of attitude. No. When you've got that kind of money, it plays on you. You're constantly thinking, am I delivering for that kind of money? And Mitch Starc at KKR is going to have to live with those demons in much the same way that Pat Cummins is going to have to do at Sunrisers. So those are the key issues. The good news is Shreyas Iyer is back. Shreyas Iyer is an absolute quality gun white ball player. And the moment Shreyas Iyer comes back in, it allows that strong Indian core of 3, 4, 5 to come together. And if that core can start to deliver, then they're doing well. So Shreyas Iyer at 3, Nitish Rana at 4, and Rinku Singh. What a season Rinku Singh is having. And nobody's happier for Rinku Singh than all of us cricket fans, because he is having a stunning season. So if Rinku can finish the way he's been finishing, not just for KKR by the way, not just for UP, but stunningly so for India, if him and Andre Russell can provide that muscle at the end and they're both still playing very well, then KKR can finish very strongly. But who starts then? 12 opening combinations in 2 years, and I think they're going to need to look at a few more. Every way you look at that KKR lineup, I think Venkatesh Iyer simply has to open the batting. So if Venkatesh Iyer opens the batting, I have a lot of time for Rahmanullah Gurbaz, but he's a little iffy sometimes with form. He'll come off or he won't come off. I think they might have stumbled onto a game changer in Phil Salt. Every time I see Salt play, I just think he's this modern T20 player who will go and hammer at the top. The one thing that could come in the way of Phil Salt doing well, and the only reason they might have Gurbaz over Salt, is what are the conditions they're going to have at the Eden Gardens. Gautam Gambhir back, he's going to go back to his formula, which is use slow bowling well, prepare these slowish surfaces. He's got the personality to demand those surfaces and play on those kind of pitches at the Eden Gardens. Who are the best performers last year for KKR? Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Narayan, Shreyas Sharma. And Shreyas Sharma has come back. He's had a fabulous Syed Mushtaq Ali. He's in very good form. He comes back in. So that is your key strength. If you're going to play on those sluggish surfaces, I'm not so sure about Phil Salt. But they have that option, Salt or Gurbaz at the top with Venkatesh Iyer. So then that forms a solid 6. Sunil Narayan in at 7. I think his buccaneering days with the bat might be behind him, but it's still worth a sort of 10-ball flourish. Then there's Mitch Starc. I think he can bat at 7 too. At 8, Harshit Rana can bat. And then you have the 2 spinners in Varun Chakravarti and Shreyas Sharma. So that to me is how KKR will line up with their best 11. I think the batting just sort of goes away after 6. They've got to find an impact sub who bats because they've got 6 bowlers in that side. With Starc, it gives a little bit of relief to Andre Russell with the ball as well. So they've got to find somebody else to bat. And I'm looking down that side for an impact sub with the bat. It's an issue. And I just wonder if Gautam Gambhir can get Manish Pandey to play once again, roll back the years and play for KKR the way Manish Pandey played for KKR in the past. So they might use him as an impact sub. In the past, he's tended to come in at number 5 and score runs, but he's been released once again by Delhi, who bought him on hope. The story of Manish Pandey in recent times has been of hope. If he can do that, then maybe they can use him as an impact sub, but definitely that is the issue with KKR. They'll have to bat strongly. They'll have to bowl well in the conditions that hopefully they will get at Eden Gardens. They've not got the wickets they wanted, by the way, at Eden Gardens over the years. But if they can get the wickets that they want, they can be challengers. But I still think to qualify, they'll have to play beyond expectation.